This RBL podcast is brought to you by RBL Hot Singles. In need of some love from local hot singles? You're in luck. With RBL Hot Singles, you're just a call away from your very own Misty companion. Call 1-800-RBL-DATE to talk to a hot single representative and they can get you in contact with a hot single in your area. Once again, that's 1-800-RBL-DATE. Call now. Credit card information, social insurance number, personal emails, and personal phone numbers will be held in our database as part of a spoken contract you make when you call us. You'll be charged $40 per minute that you spend with one of our hot singles plus shipping and handling fees. An additional fee will be charged for long distance. Every phone call is considered long distance. You may be charged while you're on hold. Check www.reddit.com/RBL Hot Singles for details. What's up, YouTube? Crump here, and today we'll be talking about the RBL playoffs. And joining me is Kap.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's been a while since we've done a podcast.
It's been a long time. How you been? How's the voice?
How's the voice?
How's the voice?
It's still here.
That's good. Flu season is happening, and you gotta stay away from that.
Gotta stay away from flu season.
True that. Eat your soup.
True that. Eat your
Vitamin
soup.
C.
All right, so let's jump right into it. The playoffs. What do you think?
All right. So the playoffs, how they're gonna happen. So what exactly happened this season was that we had 3 teams making it into the playoffs. So in the Unova Conference, first place went to your very own Dallas Starmies, coached by Crump.
Woot woot.
So they get an automatic bye to the semifinals, while the Jewish Giraffe and coach of the San Francisco Graphics, and for some reason, we had a very controversial discussion about this last wildcard spot. It went to Samararo, coach of the Kentucky Crowbats. There was some steroids being used.
Steroids were being used.
Yeah, so the Tennessee Toxicroaks. We don't deal with that, so we just toss them out and we're like, sorry, man. Illegal substances being used, we can't have that. You gotta think about the children.
These are some huge accusations.
Yeah.
You stand by your words.
I stand by my words.
This is going on record. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, it's on record now.
All right, cool.
It's on record.
So yeah, you gotta think about the children. You know,
think that
these people are role models. These
gotta be a good
moms.
influence.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Jewish Giraffe, coach of the San Francisco Graphics, are going against Samaro, coach of the Kentucky Crowbats. While in the Kanto Conference, we've got the champs getting the automatic bye to the semifinals. The Bavarian Beedrills, while the Minnesota Eon Twins and myself, the Toronto Staraptors, are going to duke it out for a chance to play the champ.
So today's episode we'll be focusing more on the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about we'll analyze each matchup, and we'll just talk about how we feel who's going to win and how make some predictions.
And I'll try to be unbiased as I can.
Hashtag unbiased, please.
Por favor.
Por favor. Please, no bias. All right. So the first matchup we've got is the Minnesota Eon Twins versus the Toronto Staraptors.
Yeah, so the Minnesota Eon Twins finished the season 10-3 with a +8 differential, first in the Red Kanto division, while the Toronto Staraptors finished 8-5 with a +8 differential and second in the Red Kanto division. So
that's a very equal ranking.
That's a weird stat though. That's a weird stat if you really look at it.
Yeah.
Well, 8 wins, 10 wins, they equal out to +8.
So the differential is the same, but I guess the win-loss ratio is different.
Yeah, the main thing that counts, right?
Yeah. But my thoughts about this. I think this is gonna be a pretty close match. Considering it, looking at that differential and the wins and loss and stuff, it's two fairly equal teams, I think.
Yeah, for certainly. Just because you also got to keep in mind that this is 2 Red Kanto division teams going at it. So we've already faced each other twice, which means we're for sure going to have 4 battles this season.
See, what I think is going to happen is because you guys have battled a lot now and you're fairly familiar with each other's teams, that this battle could be it could come down to who's going to overpredict, because I think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a horrible overprediction because you're going to think that this guy has done this in previous battles and he is not going to do that. There's going to be a blunder. I feel like that's what I'm calling for. Kind of a blunder, a mishap of some sort.
Yeah, then it might come down to the last play.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen. Each battle has been fairly close, even though you have won both battles, correct?
Correct.
So even though you've won both battles, I think it's still going to be close because both battles have also like still been pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, both of the battles have been pretty neck to neck, and it really just came down to who found their 4-leaf clover first.
Yeah, I'd say that's correct. I'd say like, I mean, your last match was a pretty good indicator of how these battles go. I mean, what's it? Tornadus?
Yeah.
Or is it Thunderous?
Tornadus.
Tornadus, sorry. Tornadus landed way too many hurricanes.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about steroids. Should we be looking into your team? Should we be doing some investigations?
Putting some glasses. That's all I gave Tornadus. Just some glasses.
You gave him some glasses.
Some steroid glasses.
Some steroid glasses. You just inject them right onto your face.
Contacts. Laser eye surgery. Come on,
it
man.
worked though. Those hurricanes did nab you that win.
They did.
What I do wonder is that can I get you another win if you are going to be so reliant on Tornadus? If you know, pure speculation.
Well, he's got a really scary team. It's a fast, hard-hitting, bulky team, which is really hard to like. The way that he drafted was brilliant because he's got an amazing draft, and
I like his draft. I do like his draft. Sorry to interrupt, but I do love. He's drafted 2 of the Pokemon I've drafted before, and I mean that's a reason to love it. But I just like looking at his team. It's a lot of good Pokemon. It's a lot of good, reliable Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a lot of great Pokemon. So I think you're gonna have to give the overall score like team build. It goes to Mr. Eon Twins, hands down. He's got the better team. If you look it on through paper, it's a nightmare to look at just because you gotta be like, oh man, he could bring Mega Venusaur, Arcanine, Napoleon, Hydreigon, Thundurus T. It's tough to really build against.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He's definitely built definitely built a strong team in comparison to yours. You've also got a good team because I mean obviously you've made it this far, but I would say there are some questionable drafts and some drafts that haven't done so well. I would say that if I don't know if you think that's fair, but I can see like every Pokemon on the Eon Twins teams being like very viable.
Yes.
Sorry to throw you under the bus there.
Oh man, bus. Yeah, I can agree with you there. There's some questionable drafts on my side, and looking into coming into the playoffs could be very, very interesting matchup and what you see and what you don't see.
Yeah, like definitely against other teams, I would say that some of the Pokemon you drafted has hindered you.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has helped you against the Eon Twins, though. So, you know, like that being said, though I did question your drafts, it did get you the wins.
Last time you questioned my drafts, so
yeah, there's that.
Like 1v1, or he's got the better team. Somehow my team matches up well against him.
You've got an unpredictable team. I will say that. You can run some weird sets on yours.
Yep.
And Lord knows you have.
Lordy.
Oh, Lord knows you have. Skill swap, man.
Yep. Skill swap.
Anyways, should we be moving on to the next team? Is there any more things you want to say?
Overall, what would you say in the
who's gonna win it?
Who's got the matchup? So like, you know, there's better team, better coach, better luck. I guess you got to go with. I guess at this point, how the season's been going, you got to go with. Is this gonna be a haxy battle?
Is this gonna be a haxy battle?
Yeah.
Let's see. Going with what you said earlier, better team, I would say the Eon Twins in terms of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Better coach, that's a bit up for debate, but I would say since it's you two guys, I would say you're the better coach since you've won both the battles. So I'm going off a bit of off records there. What were the other categories?
Better luck.
Better luck.
I felt like better luck has played a huge part in this season. So,
you know, I would say you had a lot of luck, not necessarily good luck though.
So, that's a good double. That's a good answer.
Yeah. Who do I think is gonna win? That is gonna be a tough one to say. I think it's definitely gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close, but you've pulled up some wacky stuff, and I think it really depends on like if you're gonna pull up. Are you gonna go too wacky, or are you gonna like find that line where you can find something reliable but yet unpredictable against the Eon Twins? Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you got it called over there, guys. Just finding that line in which madness reaches sanity.
What, are you getting poetic here?
Always am, man. Always am.
But the Young Twins are a good team. They've got they're a very solid team though. But I think unfortunately that can lead to a bit of predictability.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he's planning. So again,
it's definitely going to be
a curveball.
It's definitely going to be one of the matches to watch out for, and I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun in these playoffs.
Yes, we will be watching closely to this one because you'll be there. So
yeah. Plus he's got the playoff experience too. So
true. He does have consistent record, right?
Yeah, we'll see how that works out, and if it really is a big factor in playoff experience. There we go.
Yeah. All right. So I think should we move on now?
Yeah, let's move on to the next round.
The Kentucky Crowbats versus the San Francisco Giraffes. So that is Semiraro and the Jewish Giraffe.
Nothing but controversy over this battle, over this match. Should it be happening? Should it not? Should there be another team?
Another team?
Yeah.
You know what?
Lots of controversy.
Semiraro, he earned his way through this battle, or through this league. He came from the bottom, now he's up here. He deserves to be here, man.
He definitely did. So,
and I'm not saying that because he's a mod, and if I don't say anything nice, he won't hurt my feelings.
he does things, bad things to your mods.
He says bad things.
He types bad words.
Infernate will pop out and fire punch me.
He's not called Infernate for any reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so getting back to the point. Initial thoughts.
So the Kentucky Crowbats finished with a 6-7 record with a -4, while the San Francisco Giraffes finished with a really good record of 9-4 with a +11 differential.
Ooh. Wait, who's got a +11 differential?
The San Francisco Giraffes.
That is a very scary differential, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, plus win to loss ratio. But the really cool thing is that even though there's a lot of controversy around this Kentucky Crowbat team, is that they pulled it from the bottom of their hat and really, really pulled together and came back with a 6-7 record. They beat the likes of the Carolina Pyros and the Toronto Staraptors and picked up 2 forfeit wins, which is a bit unfortunate, but they really pulled it back together and really clawed their way back into playoff contention, which means the Tennessee Toxic Croaks, they were 6-7 too with a -3 differential, I believe.
You know what though? The Crowbats have, I think, an awesome team. I love the Pokemon he's got. Again, it's one of those teams where a lot of the pretty much every single Pokemon he's brought is viable.
Yeah.
And they all work for his team and not against his team.
Yeah.
Crobat, Infernape, Altaria, I've seen it. He's brought that a lot, and Infernape is the one to watch out for, I think. That thing, it just takes down things, really.
In this battle, I think it's actually the Crobat. I think the Crobat is gonna be his anchor if he's to pull off the upset from the San Francisco Graphics.
I think the Crobat, huh?
Crobat hits a lot of things on the Graphics team. Plus, it's got the U-turn, it's got the Cross Poison, the Brave Bird. It outspeeds a lot of mons that the San Francisco Graphics have. So it's going to be how long can Semiraro use his Crobat and how well can he use it.
That's interesting. I see this as very two balanced teams, really, in terms of teams.
Yeah.
But the Giraffes have such a good team as well. I really like a lot of his Pokemon. He's got an insane team, you know? Bulky, versatile, offensive. It's kind of a dream team. And fast, too. It's actually a really fast team.
It's one of those teams that went under the radar, I felt like.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of the best teams. Obviously, he's here, he's good. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to build a team. And this is an amazing team. He's drafted the hugest threats, with Azumarill, Darmanitan, Rotom, sorry. He's brought on lots of threats.
Oh, that's a big threat.
Yeah, no, a lot of his Pokemon are threats. I think he hasn't used the Doublade though.
Yeah. Do you think the Doublade is gonna potentially come in? I don't think it is.
Based off records, I would say no. Personally, I would like to see the Doublade though. Like I'm a bit curious why he hasn't brought it, but I guess overall, there's no point if there's no team synergy, and if it's not working for his ultimate plan, then don't bring it, right?
Yeah, man. What the plan is a scary person, right?
A reliable team is better than like trying something new sometimes, especially in such like a heavy situation.
Yeah. So San Francisco Graphics also were in the playoffs last season, while the Kentucky Crowbats are the newcomers, one of the newcomers to actually make the playoffs.
Right, they are new. This is their first time.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see if that really plays a big differential. This is pretty interesting because both first round battles are two brand new teams into the playoffs. Well, two teams in their first time making the playoffs.
Oh, is that you and
Samarado.
True. I guess also me, technically.
Oh, true, but you get a bye.
Yeah. So it doesn't count.
You ain't in the spotlight yet, man.
Nah, man, nah.
Nah. But
so in terms of team build, who do you think has got this?
in terms of the team itself, I think Samararo's team is a lot more. It does a lot more damage to the Jewish Drafts team. It's a lot more scarier on paper. It seems like it should go the Kentucky Crowbats way. If anything, this is the perfect recipe for a upset.
True.
For the Kentucky Crowbats, if they can build their team properly, play properly, and just coach their team a lot better.
You know what I'm really eyeing right now though?
What?
That Escavalier. That thing hits quite a bit on the Jewish Drafts team.
Yeah.
It's a good Pokemon, and I don't know. I feel like we're gonna see it Escavalier in there.
But in terms of the coach, I think the San Francisco Graphics have a really awesome coach, and they've got the experience. They know what they're doing. This team is well run by their coach, so I think that the edge goes to the Jewish Giraffe over the Kentucky Crowbats.
So in terms of team, I would say the Giraffe Rigs. I just think his team it's got a lot more versatility. You know, there's a lot it's more unpredictable. I find.
Yeah.
He can run more there's some safe sets like Azumarill. You kind of know what's gonna do, but Aerodactyl, Claydol, Celebi. I mean, it's got a good move pool, right?
It's got a decent one.
Skuntank. I don't really see a lot of Skuntanks, so that definitely threw me off in our battle, and I can he knows how to use that thing. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not to say the Kentucky Crowbats don't have a good team. They have an amazing team, but it's really tough to say in terms of teams. Everything's good here. Maybe you're right. Maybe the Kentucky Crowbats have the better team though. Okay. But in terms of it's definitely close for me at least. I feel like both teams are very equal, but Crowbats have just built maybe a better team because I think I've actually seen him use all of his Pokemon. Yeah, he's used every single one of these guys, I believe.
Yeah, he has.
As opposed to, the Giraffe Rigs not using Doublade.
Seen a lot of bench.
Anyways, in terms of coach, I feel safe to say the Jewish Giraffe. He's got a reliable record, and he's been more consistent, and yeah, I think because of that reasons alone, he's got the edge, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, you can have a still weird team, and if you're the better coach, you're gonna have the edge.
You can make it work. You can
make it work.
But the Kentucky Crowbats have been building momentum slowly throughout the season. While I feel like if you look at the Jewish Giraffes team, or the Jewish Giraffes final or the end of the season record,
yeah,
they've been faulting, losing to the likes of the Tennessee Toxicroaks. That might be because of steroids or some sort of substances, but still. They picked up a forfeit win from the Polyswags, and they lost to the champions with a 0-0 differential. And they just picked up a win with the Minnesota Mammoth Swines. While Samararo, on the other hand, he picked up 2 wins, a loss from the Eon Twins, and a couple forfeit wins from just from people not showing up. So the end season was really good for the Kentucky Crowbats. Well, maybe the San Francisco Graphics, they might have faltered a bit, but I feel like the edge goes towards the Kentucky Crowbats because they're building a lot of momentum. They've got the confidence, while the San Francisco Graphics, they've definitely got their fair share of good battles in, but the only really strong battle that I see in here is the Bavarian Beedrills.
Yeah.
And that's not saying like, oh hey, the Tennessee Toxicroaks or the Minnesota Mammoth Swines are a bad team. The Minnesota Mammoth Swines were a team that dealt with an awkward hand, and they were just putting things together, right?
Yeah.
While the Bavarian Beedrills, they're a real well-oiled machine, and yeah. So I really felt like, you know, he might falter a bit because of the past battles and just not keeping your mindset in the battle.
Okay.
And it when you take a couple weeks off, it throws you off. It throws you off.
It's very true. It's very true. Kentucky Crowbats do have a lot of momentum. I think they've got a lot of hype, you know? There's a lot of hype with the Crowbats. They're the underdogs, they're the new guys. I think they're going to be taking a lot of time to prep for the battle and definitely thinking about each move. But also, it's a bit unfortunate, but like, since a lot of people have left, and not for like no reason either, people have gotten busy, so I hope that people have enough time to prep for each battle, and because, you know, sometimes people don't have time to prep and then they do their battle, and obviously things don't go as well as they wanted to, so let's hope that's not going to be an issue here, you know?
Yeah.
Because it happens during the regular season, but during the playoffs, hopefully we won't see too much of that.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Should we have a moment of silence for all the people we've lost?
How many people have we lost?
Quite a bit.
We have.
Should we have a moment of silence?
I guess.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
There we go.
That was a good moment of silence.
That was a good moment, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, any final words? Any final words before we wrap this up?
First round's definitely going to be a real awesome thing. Lots of really close battles. I think these 4 teams that are going to be battling this week, they deserve to be here, and they're here for a reason. And I think we're going to get some really good games coming in.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, the people in this spot right now are definitely dedicated, so we know they will put in the time to prep for each battle, even if they are busy. I hope they get some time to prep for the battles. And as long as we see that happen, I think it should be close and interesting.
Yeah, some good battles.
I really want to see some upsets, though. You know, I want to be mad. I want to be mad.
You want to be mad?
You want to be watching the replay. You're like, why did he do that? Why, you know? He had it. I think we see that happen a lot. You're watching someone else's battle, and you're like, okay, he's gonna do this, and then he does like something completely different.
And you're like, why?
Like,
why?
oh man, you had it, you know?
Throwing your game across the field.
I guess I don't want to see that happen, even though I said I wanted to see that. Like, I don't know.
You're very.
I want to see some solid battles where it comes like really close, of course.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm hoping.
Some smart plays. Some
GGs.
Smart plays, not safe plays.
Watch out for those hacks, because they played a large part in this season.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so be sure to watch out for that. And if you guys haven't heard already, Crump is going to be actually taking a bow from next season.
Yes, I will not be involved in next season. Instead, I will be doing more of this sort of thing, bringing out content for all the people out there.
All the people in the RBL. So be sure to give Crump some feedback.
Feedback, please. Please. Hashtag please.
Hashtag please.
Yeah, I'll take some requests. What do you want to see in like future videos?
Yeah, things like that. What do you want to see? How do you feel like you want your eggs?
Scrambled over easy? Sunny side up?
Well, I heard something weird today. It was like medium burnt.
What?
I was like,
this isn't steak. Come on, this is an egg. Medium burnt?
Medium burnt. Well
done. Get the
done.
fuck out of here.
Well done, man.
Where do you think you're at, right?
The keg? No.
No. You even burnt like
A and W, man.
Yeah.
A and W.
I've actually never heard of that.
It was weird. So I was like scratching my head, but
interesting. Anyways, so I think next episode we'll be back like after all the quarterfinals, and we'll be talking about the semifinals and then the finals, I guess.
So for sure, we're going to see the Bavarian Beedrills and the Dallas Starmies, but their next opponent we don't know. So right now the script is unwritten, and we'll see what happens.
I believe I go against either the Crobats or the Draftrix. Is that how that works?
That is correct.
And Alex Louis will go against either the Minnesota Eon Twins or you, the Staraptors.
Yeah.
So definitely gonna be doing my research, you know.
Definitely gonna be watching these battles. Yes,
definitely gonna be watching these battles. I am gonna be watching out for Draftrix because they beat me last time, and honestly, the more stuff I can watch about each team, the better. The more research, man. The more research. Gotta do some research on that.
Numbers, man.
It's all about them numbers. All them sweet ass numbers. Those sexy numbers.
Sexy numbers. So, right off the bat, who do you think is going to be the MVP for each of these battles?
And, like the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Of course, it's you, man. You the real MVP.
No,
but
you,
for
the
reals,
viewers.
For reals? Oh yeah, I guess. Pander much? Anyways, I want to say Crocodile. I think Crocodile's gonna be MVP on the Eon Twins. Wait, do you mean per team or per battle?
Just per team.
Okay, so Crocodile on the Eon Twins. Donphan's gonna make you proud.
We'll see.
Donphan's gonna make you proud. If it hasn't been Infernape, but Infernape, maybe also Mesprit. I know Semiraro really likes the Mesprit.
Yeah.
He's been using it very well, and it's done quite a bit. So I can see either Infernape, because that's reliable, or Mesprit. The Draftrix? Get out of here, Azumarill. I don't want to see that face. I see that cheeky smile. I am impressed, because I know what you want to do is just like Belly Drum and like Aqua Jet. Fuck that shit, man. Don't want to see that, but he's probably gonna be the MVP.
Nah, man, the real MVP is that Lumberry.
That Lumberry. No. Why, Azumarill? Why are you so deadly?
All right.
Anyways, I think that's. What do you think? How about you?
Me? I think the Snorlax is gonna pull through.
All right.
While on my team, I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna put my money on Donphan, even though I badmouthed Donphan so much.
You're hoping for Donphan redemption?
I'm hoping for Donphan redemption.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Samara's team, Crobat, San Francisco Graphics. You know what? Let's pull through for Doublade.
Through for Doublade. So today's hashtags are no bias, please. Hashtag pull through for Doublade.
Hashtag pull through for Doublade.
Pull through for Doublade. I do hope he brings it though. I'll be honest. Yeah. I want to see that Doublade. I want to see what he can do with that Doublade too. Maybe. I don't know if he just drafted it so no one else could use it, or he just hasn't found a use for it or something.
We'll see.
I want to see it used. I want to see it used.
We shall see.
But I think I'm done for today. I think that's all I've got left to say.
All right. Me too.
So, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment if you have any kind or mean words to say. Please no mean words though. And if you like these videos, why don't you subscribe to us, because we love you.
We love you.
And you love us, maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe too soon? Too soon? I get it.
Too soon.
Alright, it's too soon.
It's not me, it's you. It's.
Anyways, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching this and listening, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
RBL playoffs!
Yeah.